Hello everybody. Today I am going to make a very short tutorial on variables. So just in case you forgot or didn't quite understand it during class time, here it is again. So let's remember the gyrocopter experiment, okay? What was our objective, okay? Always in an experiment we have an objective, and our objective here was to change the speed, okay? And to change the speed, we had to examine the factors and ask ourselves, okay, what factors affect the speed of the gyrocopter, okay? So you guys, you were able to make, what do you call this, certain brainstorm the different things that can affect the speed of the gyrocopter. So you came up with a type of paper. What else? Okay, you just amount of paper clips. Okay, paper clips. What else? Size of blade. Okay, size of whole gyrocopter. Okay, so you talked about a lot of things, and then I asked you, can you please choose only one thing to change? So most of you chose amount of paper clips, so let's go with that one. So whatever you change, you cross it out and put it in the center of the donut. So let's put here amount of paper clips. Okay, so what happened now? This now became your independent variable, your IV. Okay, the only thing you change, everything else remains the same. Okay, now what happened to the factors that are left outside of the variable's donut? They now become your CV, your controlled variables, okay? So then what about the dependent variable? What is now our dependent variable? Remember, let's go back to our objective. We want to change the speed. So our dependent variable should be related to that. What are we actually measuring? What are we measuring? Okay, so what are we measuring? We are measuring the speed. Okay, so how do we measure the speed? We measure it by, okay, taking the time it takes the gyrocopter to do what? To land. Okay, so now you have two gyrocopters. Gyrocopter 1, which is the original, and Gyrocopter 2, which is the changed version. Okay, the changed version that includes your IV. Okay, so now you are comparing the time it takes for the original one compared to the time it takes for the changed one to go down. So you have to make two gyrocopters. Okay, so I hope this one makes it clear. Independent variable is the only thing you change. Controlled variable are the factors that have to remain the same. Dependent variable is what you are measuring, and in the gyrocopter experiment we are measuring the speed by timing it, by checking how long it takes for the gyrocopters to fall down, to land. Okay, now you need to also consider other things. It's not only these things that need to be controlled, as we talked about it. You need to have the same distance. You need to release, same, release, or launch. Okay? Same, launcher. Okay? There's a lot of other things that need to be the same. Why do we have controlled variables? So that you end up with a fair experiment. Okay? So that in the end you know that this is the cause of the change of speed. If you have more than one thing you change, let's say Gyrocopter 1, student A launched it. Gyrocopter 2, student B launched it. So what if student A is taller than student B? So there now is a difference in distance. So now, how will you tell if it's the amount of paper clips or the distance that made it seem to fall faster? Okay? So we have controlled variables so that we end up with a fair experiment. Okay, so hopefully this short video helps you understand variables more. Okay, bye-bye.